What's going on, everyone? It's time for another film review. Today we're going to be talking about more of a thriller than a horror film, but some people classify it as a horror film for some reason. But today we're going to talk about the film The Menu. It was released November 18th, 2022, and is directed by Mark Mylod, who also actually was the guy behind Ali G, um, in the House, and then he also did a few other films like What's Your Number, The Big White, and The New Sofa. But yeah, so this is like I said, it's a thriller. So you follow a food like enthusiast critic type of person who his date canceled, so he gets a girl to come and be part of this elegant, really expensive dining experience. So they go and they take part in this new dining experience and stuff where she's actually like a prostitute or whatever. But yeah, and yeah, so they go there and it starts off very elegantly and artsy and stuff. And but something's a little odd at this restaurant. And yeah, and the whole total for each person is like $12,000. But then you get to learn each character, all the other characters in this restaurant. So you got the high-end food critics, you have the rich film guy, and then you have like some like big executives and some rich old dude and stuff like that, and some random old woman sitting off to the side. And you go on this food journey with this specially crafted menu with them, and then there's like this really odd head chef who takes a liking to the one girl and basically but realizes she's not who was originally planned to be there. So yeah, and as the meal progresses, weird and stranger things happen, and people there all start to realize that it's very different than what they were expecting, and a lot of crazy, weird things unravel throughout the night. Um, Overall, I thought this film was really actually well done. I didn't really know what to expect going into this movie, and yeah, so it starts off basically as a foodie type of show and stuff like that. They even showcase each meal and then put in text at the bottom what's in it and stuff, which I thought was a pretty neat little thing to do. And yeah, there's some pretty odd dishes, and and then yeah, but then the way the tone shifts slowly was really well done, and how they managed to keep it subtle but very thrilling and a little bit disturbing aspects when they sneak up and come into play. They do a good job at keeping the same tone through the film, and that the acting is really good in this too. It's very well put together. I like the look of it. Everything looks realistic enough, and it is very well put together. And that it might be a little slow for some people, and if you're looking more for like a horror film, this is not it. This is more of like a weird mind-bending thriller type of film with like centered around the food critic. And it's also a good type of film where you can basically take this premise and put it with any situation. So you can do it with food critics or movie critics or game critics and things like that, and all of it would work in its own merits. And you can really see that, and they did a really good job at crafting it. And there's some pretty fun elements in it. There's like a chase sequence and stuff, and oh yeah, just a lot of fun, interesting elements into it. There's not much really to complain about. um yeah, maybe making it, if they made it even more tense in some scenes, I think it would have benefited better. And but overall, it's pretty well put together and a well done film. So I actually enjoyed it pretty much. It does take a little time to start up and everything, but once it does, it gets going. And the ending's amusing too. So overall, I actually really enjoyed The Menu. And yeah, it's not going to be for everyone though. So, but yeah, for me, I'm going to give The Menu a 4 out of 5. I thought this film was really well done, and it is quite a surprise. The ending and stuff was amusing and kind of funny at the same time. And overall, I just really liked it. It has some really well crafted characters in it, and overall, it's a unique and fun experience. So you should definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I'll link the trailer down below, or if I can find the full film somewhere you can watch it for free, I'll link it down below. And also down below is my Letterbox and Derek P reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future on my story. I usually have the film title and hashtag and some genre film and the hashtag, so you're aware of it. Oh yeah, my Letterbox is at Derek P reviews. And also make sure you check me out on Twitter at reviews_Derek as well. I don't really post on there yet, but I will eventually. So yeah, follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel, like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you seen it. Let me know. And also, if you have any films or film franchise in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. Also, so you might binge on popular films that have come out, somewhat like this, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, I'm going to go on a little, I'm kind of missing the B movie, so we're going to do a B monster movie tomorrow. I actually bought a film recently called Pterodactyl, so we're going to check that out in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Ring that bell. Have fun going out or eating. Always keep in mind there might be something more to that menu than you think. So, yeah. But till the next one, cheers.